Hackensack.
Oh, how about that?
Who needs a house out in Hackensack?
I could play hacky sack.
No, Hackensack.
Ah,
Different.
It's indoors.
So anyways, Hack in Satchel. So the guy, he's like, yeah, Mr. Atkins is going to do a little bit a set. He's our resident comedian. He does comedy. So we're like, well, this is going to be a real mess.
Yeah.
This guy's not going to be good. So Ray brings him up. The resident comedian, here's such and such. He's a divorce lawyer. That's his intro. He's a divorce lawyer, so if anybody needs a break on a divorce price, here's Mr. Atkins.
I love it already.
And he comes up, he's about 65, bald, shaved head, glasses, the alligator shirt or whatever's expensive, I don't know. Loafers, the whole 9 yards there. And he gets up and he tells some of the worst jokes ever, completely inappropriate. They tell him to be clean, it's a country club, clean it up. It's a lot of old women. Everyone's in their 80s, they're eating dinner, they're eating filet mignons. This guy goes up, here's a sample of some of the jokes he does.
Oh, I can't wait.
He takes a dollar bill out and holds it with his chin, between his chin and chest. And he goes, hey, folks, who am I? Christopher Reeves at a strip club.
Yes! I love it.
And there's just an audible gasp. And me and Natalie and Aruba Ray just burst out laughing. First of all, Christopher Reeves has been dead for like 2 years.
More than that.
Just like just a stand-up guy who tragically becomes
stand-up.
paralyzed.
Yeah.
That's funny. A good guy, a sit-down guy who becomes paralyzed tragically and then dies and is just famous for having horrible depression, like a suicidal depression because he's paralyzed and he used to be Superman.
Right.
It's just... Nobody was on board with Christopher. Even comics weren't doing Christopher Reeves
No,
jokes.
no.
I mean, amongst each other.
Christopher Reeves can't walk. What kind of fucked up shit is that? What's next? The Hulk gonna get the gout?
Right.
Yeah.
But like, but it wasn't anti-Christopher
No,
Reeves.
No. That is hilarious.
So he does that joke, and everyone's like, oh. People are like, oh my. They react the way you react to my farts that I have.
Oh, wow.
People are appalled. And then that gets nothing, but he's not an actual comedian, so he can't change on the fly.
Right.
He's got his script, and that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Then he takes out a towel.
Oh, boy.
And he stuffs a towel into his mouth.
Can't wait for this.
And he slowly opens his mouth and starts spitting it out, and it like drips out and falls. And he goes, that's Christopher Reeves. That's Christopher Reeves throwing out the first pitch at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't even make sense.
Oh, it's a towel. I don't even get it. But he probably couldn't find a ball. He's probably running around going, I need a ball for this bit. Oh, my God.
I need a ball, and somebody unhinged my jaw so I can fit a baseball in my mouth. Also, Christopher Reeves, they wouldn't have him throw out the first pitch of the game. He's paralyzed.
He was using his breath to control a wheelchair at this point. He couldn't hold a ball.
Also, Christopher, he's dead. He's doing jokes about a dead guy.
Oh, my
All you
God.
have to do, too, I mean, not to be
crying.
Not to be an elitist comedian. I'll tell you how that joke works. Just say a paraplegic.
What's
You
better?
gotta pick the most beloved guy on the planet.
It's better if it's specific.
And the crowd is like, what? They're like, fuck you.
Oh, that's gold.
Reeves, he's dead.
Wow.
You're picking on a dead paraplegic. But anyway,
Boy.
there's a towel involved. And then the towel, just no one picks it up. So we're all just doing the show with a wet fucking mouth towel.
I hate to say it, but I hope you got more of these.
There's more.
Oh, thank God.
Those are his openers.
Oh, I love it.
So then he does one. He goes, so the crowd's appalled. They're booing. They're like,
What's he going to close with if that's the opener?
so he keeps going. By the way, the stage is like a shoebox at the bottom of the stage with a light bulb in it.
Okay.
So you're underlit like it's a ghost story. It's like he's telling ghost stories with a light bulb.
That's
and it
terrible.
keeps flickering in and off and on every time you move. So we stand there. He goes, he's unperturbed by this.
Yeah, I love that.
Word?
Perturbed.
Yeah, unperturbed.
Oh, God. Speaking of perturbed, I just got a whiff of a potato salad that's been cursed by, the underlord. God, your fucking ass. I know what cancer smells like. I've smelled cancer.
I'm not even farting, by the way. It's just crawling across the floor.
It's in the air. It's like
Spreading.
it's like the bad guys in the movie Ghost. They're all black.
They're bad guys?
No,
I just saw that one scene.
not African American. The color black. They're the ghosts.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Sundown.
So then he goes, dun, 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 dun. So then he's unperturbed. My asshole is quite perturbed right now. It's protruding.
Yes.
So anyways, his next joke, he goes, yeah, so there's this woman, I know this woman, she's got a real loose pussy. It goes straight from Reeves into loose pussies.
Oh, I love it.
And again, people are like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And he goes, yeah, she's got a loose pussy. So she's got to have her loose pussy operated on, folks, if you know what I mean. This is word for word. He's like, come on, folks, you know what I'm saying. This guy is a divorce lawyer.
Yes.
People are hiring him to take care of their relationships and their money. He's for hire. He's a lawyer.
He's probably a millionaire.
I was going to say, he probably makes $1 million a year. This woman's got a loose puss, which is common, I guess.
Yeah.
And but I heard the pussy, it doesn't actually stretch. It goes right back.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's just a wives' tale or a myth. I guess it's a husband's tale.
Yeah, well, it's a husband's dick. All right.
Could be a clergyman or not clergyman. What's the one?
Pool boy?
No, but what do you call
a priest.
A cuckold? No, I forget clergyman. I threw you off the scent.
Black guy?
Intended. No. What do you call?
Midnight.
Not a husband, but a
boyfriend?
like the if you have a husband, the guy.
Oh, a mistress?
A mistress or a mister.
Yeah, what do you call it? A
What do you
gigolo?
call that, guys?
A mister?
A gigolo? No, that's a
No.
whore.
Mistress, the male mistress.
Yeah, mister.
No, I don't know if it's Mister.
Or
Mr. Ed?
her blank.
Harare?
I'm her adulteress. What do you call that?
Oh, yeah.
If I'm fucking a married chick, what are you?
Yes.
You're fucking a married chick. What are you?
I'm a man of the night.
You're a.
Side piece?
Let's call it a side piece.
All right.
Anyways, so let me get back to this dumb joke.
What is that word? Sorry, but yeah, I can't wait for more of these.
What now?
I see Paramore here.
Oh, I've
never
heard that. That's a spice.
I'm gonna Google it on YouPorn later.
Yeah, that's a category.
I'm sure it is. A cuckold. What the hell's a cuckold?
Cuckold is when you bring a manlier guy in to bang your lady.
Oh, that's fine. There's
people-
no such thing for me.
People are into that.
There's no manlier guy than me. I got my legs crossed and I can't stop farting, and I'm wearing heels. Anyways, so he goes, yeah, so this woman's got a loose pussy, so she's got to get her pussy operated on to tighten it up. And the crowd's just, staring and throwing towels at him, or baseballs, if you will. And he goes, so she goes to get the surgery, the pussy surgery, and they cinch up her pussy, and she says, keep it a secret. I don't want anyone to know, because she's embarrassed,
Mm-hmm.
And so then she comes to, and there's 2 loaves of flowers. What do you call that? Pots of flowers.
Bouquet?
Bouquets of flowers. And she goes, what is this? I told you to keep it a secret. Who are these flowers from? No one's supposed to know. And the nurse says, well, one is from the doctor. He wanted to make sure you're feeling better, so he got you one. And the other one is from Billy. And she says, who's Billy? And she said, he's on the 2nd floor in the burn unit. He says, thanks for the new ears. It's an old loose pussy earlobe.
Oh, that's a great joke.
Vagina lip.
That's a solid bit.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's
That
well
one-
written.
That one did pretty well, actually. And better than the Reeves bits, of course. And then he closes with this one, and I missed a little bit of this setup because I was looking over my notes and laughing so hard at the other one. And
Now, are these his? Are these originals?
I don't think so.
These aren't Atkins original.
Maybe he might have written the Reeves.
The Reeves, I feel like he could pull off.
I don't know. It feels pretty. The towel baseball. No one wrote that. That's his own.
Yeah.
I think there's supposed to be a ball involved.
It kills me. That image of him dropping it out of his mouth is perfect.
And in dead silence, everyone's just like, "What's going on here?" But anyways, so the next joke, he goes, "So this woman," and I missed a bit of the setup, but I think I got the punchline nailed. This girl, she, her mother wants her to get married, whatever. She's putting the pressure on. It's her princess lady, and then this is a quote. So she takes a trip to the darkest Africa.
Uh-oh.
That's a quote. The darkest Africa, which certainly sounds horrifically racist, but I'm not even sure. I think there's only one Africa, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's big. It's east of here.
It's a continent.
Yep. And I don't believe there is a country called Africa in the continent of Africa.
I don't believe.
There's South Africa.
Yeah, which is pretty white.
Yeah. It's like 30% white.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, so he goes to the darkest Africa, and we're all like, well, this is not going to be good.
Boy, here it comes.
So then, yada, 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 she comes back home with a guy, a dark black guy with a bone through his nose, and says, this is my new husband, Dikembe.
Uh-huh.
And her mother says, no, I said a rich doctor. instead of a witch doctor.
Ah,
you see? She
boy.
messed it up. She said, I want you to get a rich doctor. She comes back with a witch doctor.
I see.
From the darkest Africa. Anytime there's a bone in a nose, it's not going to be pretty.
No, never.
Nope.
Wow.
So anyways, he finishes that set, and people are like, it was like one of those like,
Yeah.
there's 300 people in the room, and like 11 are clapping, and people are just like, what the fuck? And I had to follow that.
Oh, we got to have this guy on.
Yes, Dr. Atkins.
If you're listening, write a new half hour and get over here.
I forget his first name, Leonard Atkins.
Those Reeves jokes aren't going to fly on audio.
I get the feeling he has more, and he called an audible, and he was like, we got to get it. I got to switch gears. I got to get into the loose pussy stuff so I can get him back.
Right.
So I had to go on after that, and they were really up and down. I had a couple big laughs, and then he sat back down in the audience. So Atkins is like front row center.
Wow.
And you could tell he was like dismissive. He's like, this bullshit. Yeah, yoga. Well, fuck you douche.
Right, right.
Let's hear some dark Africa jokes.
Wow.
So that was fun, but it ended up being pretty good. And then Natterman killed. He's great.
Man, he's great. He's great for any room.